It's time to play Tunic all day. This is a game I've been looking forward to for a very long time. An isometric perspective with beautiful artistic techniques put in that reminds me of some of my favorite games from childhood. Games like Zelda, Link to the Past. Actually, frankly, just the Zelda adventuring style of games. And this game, one of the things that really drew me to it, in addition to having that sort of Hollow Knight vibe, some of that Hyperlight Drifter vibe, is the artistic techniques that were employed to give the game a signature look. Because obviously Elden Ring just came out 2.5 weeks ago, and that is just sheer, high-quality, large amounts of manpower. How do you do that on a budget? How do you do that on an indie game? Look at how gorgeous this looks. And I also want to stress something, that this game has, as of this very second, an 88 on Metacritic. An 88 on Metacritic. So I'm going to use my buttons. So X, Y, and B do nothing, but A is a dodge roll. So I assume that the roll has invincibility frames. This is interesting. If I'm out of stamina, I can actually just dash. But I've seen this style explored a lot in indie games, where you have the geometry, which is like, you know, these stairs are made of little rectangular prisms. But on the geometry itself, you have almost no textures. So the textures, for any of you that don't know the gaming lingo, the geometry would be like if this phone is a rectangular prism, and the texture is what is on the surface of this. And it's called a texture, but it's not really about the physical texture. The fact that you'd say that this is a black phone texture. It includes the color, it includes all the various look and feel elements. I've knocked everything onto the ground. So while I clean this up, games like Astroneer did this, where you have a planet that has really, really simple textures on everything, or in many cases it's just one flat color on the outside of objects. But this game appears to be taking that and then applying much simpler, cleaner textures on things. So it's still kind of having that distinct look. Alright, good enough for me. Let us begin our journey. Oh, and that's so fun. That feels so satisfying to push. And of course, really, really nice lighting, and you can see, like, next to this little trio of shrubs, this glow, and little bits of polish like this, where things react and interact. It makes it feel so alive. I mean, look at how gorgeous that is. And it has a tilt shift effect. Tilt shift, I mean, you can literally look this up. Tilt shift is a technique that makes things look very small. And the way it does this is you can see that my character is focused, has sharp lines, but then if you look barely above it, in fact, just look at the top of the screen to this collection of trees up here. Notice that these are crisp. Keep staring at these trees, and notice that they start to blur the instant you step away. That sort of thing gives a really miniature feel to things. So I'm hitting buttons, I'm doing stuff, nothing's happening. Cool. And early games were ones that used unbelievably simple geometry everywhere. You'd have hard angles like this, like these 90-degree angles. You'd have entrances being literally rectangles. And this game just plays into it, right? It doesn't try to conceal it or hide it. It's just like, yep. Alright, can't throw myself off the cliff. That's good to know. Was tilt shift using Pikmin? I don't know. I've never played Pikmin. Okay, alright, well, I don't read that language. Oh, yeah. I hope that this is a Metroidvania-style game. Alright, left trigger. Oops, oops, I did left bumper. What do you want me to do now? Did I not get something? Did I not trigger an event? Uh-oh. Let's assume that it's the cave that I need to go into first. Oh, hell yeah. Oh my god, you got a stick! Achievement unlocked. A stick. Oh. Got it. So left bumper is sort of like a pause menu. Oh, yes. Oh my god, yes. So if I left trigger, I can actually see health. And I can... Okay, so it's the same controls as Dark Souls for switching targets. Ooh, that feels nice. Ooh, look at this. So when I mean, in old games, like, I played Syndicate Plus a lot as a kid. And you'd go into buildings and you were just gone, man. You just couldn't see anything. I've seen a ton of games experiment with how to showcase when your character is fully occluded, and this one feels really nice. Resident Teacher says, I love the look of this game. Elden Ring should follow suit. Yeah, Elden Ring is a trash game, I agree. I wish that it wasn't such a pile. Oh, shit. Oh, I have combo moves. Town. Alright, so I can't destroy these squares yet. Oh yeah, and if any of you play Tunic and you're looking for another game that's like Tunic that's good, I mean, I think many of you know I'm a big Death's Door fan. That game was awesome. Uh-oh. Oh, we're a bit of a yawny Shawnee today. I assume a save point. Dude, look at the lighting effects! Oh yeah. Look at the glow. Oh, yeah. Dude, the camera follows really interesting as well. It's very dreamlike. So if any of you have ever, or have never worked in Unity, or any game engine, playing around with the camera pan and feel is really, really fun. So basically, your character will be intersecting with invisible areas that when you enter will change parameters on how the camera pans and moves. What do you do? Oh. Oh, the union of sound and audio design and music. Oh, oh my God. Already highly cool. Oh, yeah. Look, that's you trying to talk to me. Please, Day9. Please. Day9. You have sub-only mode on. No, Day9. And there's the modding team. There you are. All right. Sealed forever. Wow, that really is like sub-only mode, huh? Oh, yeah. Subtle Noodle says, we're breaking through. Oh! Please, Day9. I wonder what we learned from this. Oops. Maybe this way. What happens if I just hit this again? Is it just always save and go back to the same time? Boy, that sure looks nice. What's this? Alright. Oh, look at the blurring. Ah, it's so good. It makes everything feel so small. Can't go this way. Getting some Fez vibes. Fez was just incredible. Fez is just one of the... I gotta add that to my list of 10 out of 10 games. Fez is just... such a go game. Oops, wrong button. I really hate holding the left trigger. It's keyboard controls. Alright, there's no option. Alright, this is the game. So now I have to figure out where it is that I can go, or that I wish to go. So we see chests lying around, lying about. Asshole. Oh my god, this is a total jerk. I wonder how I get more health, huh? Might be under accessibility. Yeah, actually, that's a good idea. There's an area back at the start. Taking them out. QK. So what happens when I do this? I think we picked up a key. I think it is. And wait, did I just walk right past this door? Because that was one of the things I wanted to check. But I think I got distracted. Nice. In far off land, a great treasure was sealed away forever. Game screen. Health, stamina, magic. Ring the east bell, ring the west bell. This is creative. Ow, my eyeball. Alright. Oh no, the chest has been opened already. Oh! Ring the bell. Very Dark Souls. See, already I get such of a sense of adventure from these games that I don't really get with a lot of modern AAA games, with the exception, of course, of motherfucking Elden Ring. I really love when the game starts and I feel a little bit like I kind of have to figure out what's up. Like the fact that there was that enemy and I couldn't attack him. Oh, look at my little character. He looks up. What's up? Literally, what's up? And I love that I'm just kind of adventuring. Kind of wandering around. Until I get super stuck, and then I'm going to want to puke. Maybe if I attack this. There's a ladder over there. Interesting. And Flagsvine says, well, guess this is a stream I shouldn't watch, so I can play this myself. Yeah, our viewership was spiking until we started the game, which only happens when people see the game and go, yep, this is a buy, and then they turn it off. Yeah, we actually got that data on Hollow Knight, where a lot of people wound up watching the Hollow Knight playthrough after they played. But when I was playing it, people were like, hey, Sean, good to see you. I'm never going to play this. Oh my god, if it isn't Shampoo himself. Did you watch Group D? Did you watch Group D? Oh my god, it's so good to see you, Kevin. Oh my god, Group D. Group D was... I think Protoss vs. Zerg Brood War is really weird right now. I think it's really weird. For you who don't know, Shampoo is a true believer in the excellence of Brood War. And so we regularly text each other about, oh my god, Breaking Pots does things in this game! It's better than Elden Ring! Oh yeah, we talk about Brood War all the time. It's great. Simultaneously, a lot of slapping my face into the desk and also being absolutely blown away by players. I know, that game is impossible. It is... Brood War is like if Elden Ring, your character was controlled in the same methodology as QoP. Okay, so we go this way. So I mean, if you look at this game, it's been pretty linear, but it doesn't feel linear because there's a lot of like little paths that you can go off to where there's a dead end or there's a thing. It feels so great. Let me lean. Says StarCraft has the highest skill ceiling of any video game ever. Agree? I don't know. I don't know, and one of the reasons I would say I don't know is once upon a time there was a Quake player who came up to me and went, hey, Quake's harder than StarCraft. And he was trying to goad me, and I went, yeah, that could be true. Like, I don't know, I never played fucking Quake. Like, I don't really know. I think that the one thing that we can agree on is that there is an extraordinarily easy to observe skill floor. My brain wants to expand this into a whole thing! Give me a second. Do you want to do stuff? Dude, this game is so smart because it's like any option, okay or no. And I'm like, yes, that's good. I really wish I could switch that. Alright. That's fine. Actually, this is fine. I'll learn this game. So, there's a lot of different things to talk about with respect to skill, and the most common thing that you hear mentioned is skill floor and skill ceiling. Skill ceiling is the idea of how good can you actually be at this game. If you took something like tic-tac-toe, has an extremely low skill ceiling. Once you learn how to master the game, you're done. Or I should say, you can learn to master the game in a day. And once you've done that, you're done. Whereas something like Brood War, there's tons and tons and tons of different skills to improve on. That the more you work on them, it seems like the more there is to know. And there's so much knowledge. Oh my god, the skill ceiling is so high. Which is differentiated from the skill floor. Which is, how good do you have to be to even begin to play this game? And a simple description would be, imagine if we had a rhythm game, like DDR, whose difficulty goes from 1 feet to 10 feet. If you started the difficulty at 5, there was no 1, 2, 3, or 4, it was just at 5, you'd say, oh, you've raised the skill floor. Where you have to practice a lot just to do the bare minimum. StarCraft Brood War has a very high skill floor. There's a lot of things that you need to know and be good at and have competency with to be able to start playing the game. And I mean this in a very literal sense. Like, you need to remember what the entire tech tree is. Which is kind of subtle if you've played a lot of StarCraft Brood War or StarCraft 2, where it's just like, it's part of your soul. You know exactly what thing techs to what. But if you say to someone, get a carrier, and they're new, they're like, how do I get that? I'm like, well, you have to get a Stargate, and then you have to build a fleet beacon. And they're like, all right, well, let me build the fleet beacon. It's like, no, you can't build the fleet beacon until you build the Stargate. Okay, let me build the Stargate. Well, you need to have the cybernetics core first. Okay, let me build that. Well, no, you have to build the gateway first. But I don't want to build any gateway units. I know, you fucking have to do it. Just fucking listen to me, you know? Save point. I don't know if I did something different, but this glass, I washed it, and it's like so clear. It's the most crystal clear thing ever. Yeah, I mean, like these are skill floor issues. East Forest, God, look at the glow. Look at the way that light and global illumination looks in this game. Good lord. But I think there's other things that are interesting to note in the skill discussion, and I remember there's this term that is not used as often. The terms skill differentiation and skill expression. So the idea of this is, do different sets of skills in your game express differently? Let's create a game where the screen is red, and when it turns green, I hit a button. This game has a really high skill ceiling, because you can just keep practicing and getting better and better and better reaction speed. It also has a large spread of skills, where you can see the millisecond time rating of people and get bell curves and stuff like this. But there's no skill expression. The best people are doing the exact same thing as the middle of the road, and the worst people, they're just doing it the same way. And I think one of the real strengths that StarCraft has as a game is it has very deep skill expression. In that, if you are extremely good at your macro being regularly building lots and lots of units. Oh shit. Hold on, getting used to this combat. Hit roll! Hit roll! Hit roll! Hit roll! Ow! I didn't roll. Oh! Become cash. whatever. If you are good at macroing in Brood War, you might be able to get more units, which can allow you to defend an expansion you previously couldn't defend. If you have a build order where you subtly manipulate and change the way that you're constructing and spending things, you can get an entire unit out, or should be a different type of unit out sooner. I don't actually need to roll, I can walk. And I think that a lot of people talk about skill ceiling and skill floor, but I think that it is much more important in a game to discuss the difference between skill expression and skill ceiling. You might have a high skill game, but if the skill doesn't express and make players look different, like in the example I just gave, if we have our macro player. Fuck. Oh, fuck, I keep thinking I'm dodging it. If we talk about our macro and our tech player, our macro player might have a few more units. Our tech player might have a type of unit sooner. And that's interesting. Because you can perceive how they're different. And I hear a lot of people talk about, oh, we need to make sure this game has a high enough skill ceiling. I think skill expression is way more important from a consumer perspective. And way more important, frankly, from like a making your game feel more fun perspective. And do better and sell more. And make more money. Because if everyone looks the same when they're playing, there's no... You get a loss of a feeling of identity. And so, you know, a game like Magic the Gathering is something where if you are skillful in different ways, you actually feel like you're able to do different things and make different decks than other people. You fucking got some shit. Brazen Quail says, you think there might be a sword in that chest? You're wrong! It was a piece of fruit and some unintelligible lingo. Fuck yeah, I want this. Oh. This is incredibly cute. Oh, you can hold. Oh, I see. So we're actually collecting the game manual. That's fucking awesome. For any of you that are Zoomers, hey, Resident Teacher, have a great day. Thanks for coming by, man. I'll see you tomorrow for Elden Ring. So I'm going to briefly interrupt my discussion of skill expression, skill floor, skill ceiling, this sort of shit, to talk about this. In the early days, if you're a Zoomer, not a lot of things were well-established elements of craft. For instance, think about how frequently you open a game and you get to a menu that says new game, load game, options, exit. When's the last time that you observed that you just would open a game and you're playing? In the 90s, it was very common that when you entered into a game, like if you literally clicked on the open game button on your computer, it would deposit you into the game. You'd be playing. And in fact, Microsoft in the early Xbox days, and Xbox 360 in particular, had rules of if you wanted to submit a game to your platform, you had to ensure that your game went straight to a menu first. And I remember learning about this because Jonathan Blow made a game called Braid that was considered one of the very first indie mega hits. Made a game called Braid that just... you open and you're in the game and it didn't have this sort of menu at the very start. And it's because there was a very special provision provided for that specific game. And whether that's a tall tale or not, it is true that in the 90s, again, games would just dump you straight in and you'd just be playing. Because there was a different set of expectations that were set upon players of games. Players of games tended to be much more technically savvy because getting a game to run on your computer was challenging and hard. It was not as streamlined as get on Steam, click the thing, hit play, in the game. And because of this, most of the instructions in games were in the manual. You actually had to go to the manual to figure out how moves worked. So every Monday evening, I tend to play super old school graphic adventure games and even some new ones like shit, what's the scary, surrealist horror one that we just played? Strangeland? Was it Strangeland? I think it's Strangeland. Strangeland. Um, I'll play some new stuff, but a lot of the old graphic adventure games I play, I have to have the PDF menu open on my other monitor so I can figure out how to do things. And it's funny that what this game is doing is it's kind of combining that old and that new. Oh, I see. If I hold the A button, it lets me run. So A is roll, and holding A also lets me run. Nice. Really nice. Hero's grave. You know, let's go to the hero's grave. So anyways, coming back to the idea of skill ceiling, skill floor, things like that, you know, I think there's a lot of discussions, debates, curiosities. What is the game that has the highest skill ceiling? What is the game where you can keep putting in juice? Keep putting in juice? Maybe it's not exactly what I want to say. Keep putting in effort, and more capabilities and possibilities will emerge out of it. Good God. And I mean, honestly, I just don't care that much. I think what's, from my vantage point, you know, I spent a lot of time. Oops, I'm gonna die, aren't I? All right, wasn't trying to die, but it hurts. My money. Give me back my money. So the princess is like, rescue me. We have to save the princess, very Zelda-esque. She's trapped in some mysterious faraway location. But the princess will not let us die. The princess will continue to resuscitate us again and again. My God, that screen is very bright. This way. And if I look... I didn't lose all my money, I just lost a little bit. Oh, that's fun. Oh, touching them doesn't hurt. Cool. I was trying to see how the invincibility frames worked, and instead got hit 6 times in a row. That's faster than I thought it would. I mean, it's like blink hit. Blink hit. I'm actually going to go this way briefly. There's a lot of chests. Going back to this skill ceiling argument, there was a lot of that happened in like 2005, I would say, where you know, you'd start to get some melding of gaming communities as tournaments started to grow into being multi-game things. I mean, obviously WCG is the big leader there. Oh, what a great design. And people would be like, oh, Quake is an easy game. Oh, StarCraft is an easy game. You know, there's all this sort of shit, people debating about which game was the hardest one. And the funny thing is, all those games are the ones that people still consider the hardest. It's like StarCraft, Counter-Strike, you know, Quake. A lot of those early WCG games, like, even today, people are like, yeah, no, I've never played Quake, but that game's, like, fucking really difficult. Try to beat him before he hit me. And I mean, as far as I'm concerned, All I care about is the binary. Does this game have a high skill ceiling? If so, it gets a certain type of respect from me. It's like, I think Smash Melee is fucking impossible. Oh, shit. Holy shit. Honestly, do you think that hard games are more fun than easy games? Depends on... yeah, I need examples. Because what I would say is that question doesn't mean anything. Because, I mean, I like a lot of different games. I just like a lot of different games. I can explain why I like which type of game, but, like, you'd have to point to a specific one. I'm cornered. Dude, this thing has the slowest attack. It makes me miss my spear. Gun runs, just throwing it out there as I don't know, but is there a little Dunning-Kruger to people claiming difficulty to games? I don't think I even understand what you mean. I think I need a more specific statement of what you believe is the attribution that's going wrong. Holy shit! Oops. Dude, fuck. This is actually much different controls in terms of the feel. There's almost no time gap in there. Like, you really have to wait till the very end, because I'm hitting this, and then I'm hitting the A button. It's a very long delay. Very, very long delay. The Dunning-Kruger is the idea that if you are bad at something, you tend to estimate that you are more competent in that. So if you are actually a 1 out of 5 at something, you'll be like, I'm a 3 out... Or excuse me, if you're a 1 out of 10, you'll say, I'm a 3 out of 10. Again, you're aware that you suck, but you don't put yourself at the proper level of suckitude. Put yourself higher than that. And then similarly, if you believe you're good at something, you might be a 10 out of 10, but you'd evaluate yourself as an 8 out of 10. You're underestimating capability. Kind of runs, people think their game is hard because they know how much depth there is, but their games they don't know are easy because they don't know the depth. Yeah, that just isn't Dunning-Kruger. The Dunning-Kruger effect is fucking fascinating. I've told this story before, but I'll tell it after this. Certainly this conversation is way better than me just hitting these fuckers and backing up. Yeah, so, a world full of... is basically the more you know you don't know. Though that statement is often true, that's not the Dunning-Kruger effect. The Dunning-Kruger effect is basically... let me get these axes right. This is... actual versus perceived. So the idea is that here is a 1, and here's a 1, and here's a 10, and here's a 5, and here's a 10. So if we draw this white line, the white line would represent someone who is perfectly accurate in their self-evaluation. This would represent that someone who is a 1 out of 10 actually perceives themselves as a 1 out of 10. The Dunning-Kruger effect is this. This is the Dunning-Kruger effect, which is basically that this area that I've circled in green, this means that people who are incompetent at things tend to perceive their intelligence. Notice that I said over-perceive their competence, not believe that they are competent. This is not up here. It's down here. Someone who is actually a 1 out of 10 at something will perceive that they're a 3 out of 10 at something, right? And similarly, if you are a 10 out of 10 of competency at a given task, you will tend to under-perceive it. And the funny story is that's actually what the Dunning-Kruger effect is. Dunning-Kruger effect. And the amazing thing is, if you go to Google and you look up Dunning-Kruger effect, none of these are the Dunning-Kruger effect. None of this is Dunning-Kruger. This is not Dunning-Kruger. This is not Dunning-Kruger. This is not Dunning-Kruger. None of this is Dunning-Kruger. This isn't Dunning-Kruger. None of this is Dunning-Kruger. Yeah, none of this is Dunning-Kruger effect. This is just not the fucking Dunning-Kruger effect. So the fact that a bunch of people believed to themselves that this curve was Dunning-Kruger and began to propagate it everywhere is an example of the Dunning-Kruger effect. And everything I just said is straight from the mouth of David Dunning. So let's see if we can actually find the graph of the thing that I'm pointing to. Yeah, there it is. But that's not the one from the research paper. The research paper actually has... Yeah, here is the actual Dunning-Kruger effect graphed a little bit. I think this is a different one. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that unbelievably fucking interesting? So that's the Dunning-Kruger effect. And I love this little story about the Dunning-Kruger effect. Ah, there it is. There's the one that I was looking for. Yeah, you see how these people, they're in the bottom quartile, but they perceive themselves as being up here. And here's the top quartile. People believe they're underestimate their ability. No, I don't want to say this shit. Isn't that interesting? Jack in Disguise, doesn't the fake graph still represent the concept in a general fashion? Not at all, interestingly. Not at all. Because the fake graph says that if you suck, you think you're amazing. And if you start to get a little better, you start to feel insecure because you realize how much you don't know. But only when you're excellent do you finally feel confident again. Which is literally just a bullshit graph that someone cobbled together because it felt true. Because everyone has had that feeling of not knowing what the fuck they're talking about. And being like, oh, if only I knew more, there's so much I don't know. And everyone has dealt with a moron who has claimed knowledge when there is no knowledge. Everyone's encountered one of those, so you just blend all that into a bullshit graph and it feels like it's correct. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? So I want to see something. If I go hit A. Ah, so here's what I'm seeing. If I go hit A is my roll, A is my roll, A is my roll. So if I go hit A, it doesn't queue it up. So I need to, like, just get really crisp with the timing. Because if I am a little early, like hit A, that's fine. If I go hit A, yeah, it's really easy to cancel it. Or excuse me, it's not cancel it. It's very easy to hit the roll button, but I'm unable to roll, so there you go. Because if I just spam the A button, it's actually quite fast. Alright, let's try to take out this guy. See, look how quick I can roll if I'm spamming the button. Okay, so it looks like my hits delay their attack slightly, so that's interesting. So now I am affecting their timing, which is really nice. Can I go around this way? Nice. So why are we talking about Dunning-Kruger effect we're talking about, oh yeah, perceptions of difficulty. So I went off on the Dunning-Kruger tangent because it's one of my favorite ever. David Dunning is I love reading his stuff. His stuff is incredible. He's studies people's perception of their own intelligence and understanding. Do I need to hit a button here? Okay, cool. I need to hit the up button. Woo! That's a satisfying ass mechanism. David Dunning studies people's perception of their own intelligence. And just has these incredible bits. I mean, an article that I recommend every time it comes up is, I believe it's titled, "We Are All Confident Idiots." Do I want a better sword? Fuck yeah, I do. Ship that shit. So then I can set this up however I want. Wow. Wow. Wow, they actually have different movesets. I actually didn't realize that you could... Huh. So now the sword... So the good thing is that the sword can chop down these, which now lets me explore more, which is great. So now I'm assumed that I'm going to go back the opposite direction. Out of my way. And is this the shortcut back? Yep, this is the start. Sick. But of course, was there any place that could be explored by swiping things down? We must check. Wow, I did not go a long distance. And yet I died a great deal. Wadlington, generally, we absolutely do not want spoilers in the game. So if there's something that was missed, then I just miss it, you know? Here lies the hero. Oh my god, it's English. No worries, Wadlington. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Money! Yeah, and the thing I'm really curious about is how do I get up there? So it looks like it's from above over here. I'll probably be at a walk-in's pace. So a few things to note. I can actually go this way. Wonder what this does. Oh shit, it's health. Oh my fuck. Ow, shit. Oh fuck. Ow. Get, I'm on fire. Fuck. Alright. Oh shit, what are my buttons? Holy shit, one-shot plot, here it comes. Ow. Ooh, it's tangled around my legs. Oh, I play these games, dude. Of course, I play games. Give me whatever this is. It's probably some mana shit. You're kidding me. I know exactly how these games work. Yeah, to put the little bow on it, I think StarCraft Brood War, in particular, is one of the most difficult games from a skill floor perspective. It obviously has a ridiculously high skill ceiling to it. Ow. Okay, so I see. So this is where we'd get a grappling hooked across. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh my god, those things are fucking strong. Oh. I'm gonna go up this time. Get him. I think StarCraft, Brood War, and just generally speaking, RTS games have like a really high skill floor, which is a thing that I don't like about them. Because my friends are like, "Oh, that looks so cool. We should play together sometime," and then we just never do. Because it's just way too hard. Dude, I played these games. I'm unstoppable. I wonder how we get up here. Maybe this way. But I really think that, despite the incredibly high skill ceiling, it's the skill expression that really gets me excited about something like a StarCraft, or frankly a Smash Melee, where you can watch two different players play the same hero, and they, like, look different. Look at the satisfying animation on those things flopping over. What up, Damon? Filthy Rake. What a delight to see you. Filthy Rake. Your heart I'll take. Alerius says, I love the feeling of RTS, but it gives me performance anxiety in PvP. Yeah, because, like, you can feel like you're losing when you haven't even interacted with your opponent. No one in Counter-Strike's walking from A to B, and they're like, oh, I fucking lost. I'm doomed. Except in very rare circumstances where there's, like, a jump you need to make, and you just, like, whiffed that. But, I mean, it's not like you're playing it and you're just like, oh my god, my bullets are never gonna fire at this rate. Open up. You got some garbage. Now, I'm pretty sure that this will do what I think it does. Hell yeah. Oh, I rolled. Oh, fucking I hate the rolling in this game. Oh no, I killed him. Fuck yeah, I love the rolling in this game. Oh, I'm the best. Ear. Yeah, I also think fighting games are incredibly high skill ceiling. I've always been a big fan of watching fighting game stuff. Favorite fighting game, of course, is Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Greatest game ever made. Free Marvel. Free MVC 2. I was never really interested in spending the time getting good at them. Yeah, that's why. That's why in every... Yeah, no, I will... Oh, I see. See, like, it shows the right bumper up in the top right. So I've had my fill. So I probably need some sort of jump or hop up capability to get up here. Thought I found it out again. Blue Wall says I'm going to tell my children this is Elden Ring. Yeah, no, this is Elden Ring. This is the game. This is the game. Oh, I can't wait to play Elden Ring tomorrow. I literally did not see this switch before. Maybe it was not here. Can I hit more than one dude at once? Yeah, you can. I like that this staggers. As you know, I'm a big stagger gamer. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit, I have 2 fills. Oh! It's Estes time, baby. Oh, it's fucking Estes time. See, if I can get a short hop, you see how I can hop across here? Alright, you see that there's a little hop down path this way, but then I can hop across, and I bet you I can go across and hop to this and hop down and get all the way down around. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. I have been known to be crazy in the coconut. I hit the wrong button because I have been playing Elden Ring. Alrendo says, by the way, this is my first time catching you live. Just want to say hi. Your video of the Graham's number sparked my interest in math years ago and heavily influenced me to where I am now in life as a math IT background. Well, that's a thrill to hear. Especially the idea that a Yo Mama joke successfully got you interested in STEM. I mean, that's terrific. I mean, that's just the best. Woo! Oh! Ow! Fuck you! Fuck! Oh, we're here. Oh, shit. Shit. Shit! So I bet if I save, it replenishes all my stuff. I unlocked an achievement. That feels so good. So I went in a big loop, and I unlocked the right bumper ability. So the way that I can go is this way. See, this again, it reminds me so much of games I played as a kid where it felt like I was discovering, I was figuring things out. Like, there's no map markers. There's no heavy-handed direction or guidance. Come on. Ow, God. And it causes some of these hard edges. You know, like I got into a fight, and I literally could not interact with my enemy. That's alright, I think hard edges are okay. Slightly dizzy. Jack in Disguise says, I'm a little sad this is not on Switch. It's not? Oh my god. Surprises me a wee bit. Look at him! Oh my god. I mean, they're just animated incredibly. Look at that. The way those feet move is incredible. Oh my god, I am sleepy today. Slept plenty too. How do we get to you, little worm? This music is incredible. No. This path was here all along. Oh, I'm gonna be rubbing up against everything for the entire game now. Great, this sure was. Ah, Crady. How you doing, baby? Get down there, you fuck. Get down there, you fuck. Lower for it. Oh, I see. I use that to get up there. Oh, I see. What is this? Sick. Okay, what's this? So overall feelings so far? Yeah, I mean it's lovely. I mean, it's been lovely so far. It makes me feel like I'm a kid again. I would, man, I need to start pounding some water. I've been tired lately, and pounding water when tired, it's so much better than coffee. Not a replacement for coffee, though. We still definitely need a lot of that shit. And I drank a good amount this morning. Could have had more. So I see. Come on, get up. So I'm reasonably certain that I've gone through most of what I need to go through here. But yeah, I mean, like, it reminds me of Hollow Knight, Death's Door. Death's Door actually feels very similar to this. Oh shit, wrong button. Hey, thanks, Big Bird. I've been seeing you give sniper gifts today. Pretty clumsy with fighting here. But, whatever. What can you do? I don't believe I went in here yet. The Hyperlight Drifter reminds me of a great deal. Link to the Past. Yeah, and I mean, a lot of those games are sort of slow burns. It takes a little while for the games to, you know, kind of get there. Now wait, if I understand correctly, I bet you if I use this, it will fill. It doesn't do anything. Okay. Doesn't do anything. Fig Bird says, they're the best kind of gifts, no problem, man. Always glad to support you and your lovely self. Hey, thanks, Fig Bird. Look at Lois is wasting my points. Hey, look, it's not a waste anymore. Look, let's get that one on screen. There it is. I mean, look, I'm 35, and I still think the idea of drawing penises on things is hilarious. So, hell yeah. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. East Bell Tower. Oh. Huh. No hints, right? You got it. You got it. No hints, no backseating. Because, like, what I am gleaning from this is that this game is trying to teach me how to navigate through its environment. It's trying to show me that there's hidden ways to maneuver around. And that not everything is what it seems. And I like that. Oh, everything links fucking back to this place. Look at that. And this just creates a really pleasing... I mean, this is the Metroidvania technique. You know, like, you climb down a ladder, the ladder breaks, and you're unable to get back up it until you've unlocked double jump. And through that process of unlocking double jump, you then discover that you can escape the area that you were once stuck in. And then when you get back to the main overworld, there's more things that you can do. So I feel like the game is probably determined that I've not done something that I need to do. So I'm gonna kind of go back through where I've been before. Yeah, see, this is very interesting. This little high ground area over here. Probably absent Gifting 5. Hey, happy Wednesday to you. Hope you've been enjoying the broadcast. And if you're playing this, hope you've been enjoying Tunic. Nice. Maybe a decoy? Huh. There we go. I mean, we're finding stuff. Gotcha. What the fuck? Take a drink. Take a drink. Oh, shit. What? 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 Who else is random question? Did you ever play Earthbound? I recently did, and it quickly became one of my favorite games ever. Can't stop talking about it. I've never... Not only have I not played it, I've not even seen it. I don't even know what it does. I don't even know what it does. Well, the other answer is I don't know if the game features an ability to tone down the enemy damage flashing. Love everything about the game, but it's a little rough on me. Yeah, I think it's right here. Let's turn it on and see what happens. All right. Yeah, that is quite a lot. Let's see here. Get me out. I can't seem to find it. Maybe that was what you're referring to, which is just a generalized flash damage. Flash indicates that they're going to attack in a second. What did I miss over here, then? Boy, Aaron, this is awesome. Thanks so much. More asking for me than for you to do something. Appreciate demonstrating, though. Well, I mean, I was looking at that option a little bit myself. And I was like, what does this do? And the answer is, I still don't know. Hi, sweetheart. Become currency. I'm trying to kiss you, because I love you, because I'm your daddy. Ooh, fuck. Alright, fine. Ooh, shit. Ooh. Alright, that's a little painful. Ooh. Turned out I had to be rejected by my cat to figure this out. So in that way, I'm kind of glad it happened. And if only I can throw myself off here. And land on more health. Oh, shit, dude. Elden Ring fingers. I got the Elden Ring fingers, man. Oh. Barrels that fight back? Oh, yeah. Oh, sick. Ooh. Ooh. All right, big stretchies. I wish it was just louder and louder and louder for the rest of the game. Until it just fucking hurt. It just hurt to think and see. I gotta refill on water. Cat daughter, please do not chew on any of the cords. Thank you very much. My favorite cat daughter. My little chunky baby, my favorite cat daughter. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Do we chew on anything? Hi. Oh, I really love you. I really love you. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's the good stuff right there. Oh, yeah. Alright. Please, please, Despy, entertain the world. Oh no, my phone's on the ground! Oh. Alright. Well, this is now a cat stream with a fox character. Desper. Just to make sure. Ah, yes, this is this. Perfect. I knew it. Oh, something. Whoa. It's not here. Huh. Alright, so there's gotta be a way to start doing little baby climbs. How many secret tunnels have you found? Dude, so many secret tunnels. Nucleotide. This is a secret tunnel game. It's a game about the mystery and mystique of the world. Dude, the number of times I just was wandering around in the original Zelda, not knowing where I was supposed to go. Like, I'm talking the NES Zelda. I mean, why not? I'll go across the bridge. Should I be so adventurous? My goodness. Give me that. Hell yeah. Oh, fuck. Okay, so... I keep trying to move my mouse. Alright. I mean, this is the game, for sure. This is it. Sweet. I love little maps like this. Ring the bell to the West Garden. So, let's try to make a little path. My armrest actually fully broken. Oh my god. I'm in disbelief that I've had this Herman Miller embody for like a few months and the armrest is just busted. It's just fully busted, man. Oh well. In that case, I'll lean on the right side. I read about it. It's a real issue with these chairs that the armrests have like a really thin piece of plastic holding the button in place. Let's see what moves. It's because you're too powerful, Sean. Well, I mean, I adjust my armrests like 50 times an hour. Because, you know, like, sometimes I want to lean, and then sometimes I want to just sit up straight and, you know, do this. Sometimes I want to... I mean, overall, I like the embody. I mean, overall, I think it's one of the best chairs I've ever sat in. I even like it way more than the Aeron, but it's just annoying. Because, like, let's say I want to, like, go ship it to get repaired. It's just so much time, dude. And what a waste of time, too. God, this sword's rad. Oh, more music, more music. So here's where I was at earlier on, but I couldn't even get through here. If I go to my sweet map, it actually puts my head on the map. You can see my little fox head straight in the middle. See where it says well P29 right in the middle? Look, I can wander right in front of it. And boom, you'll see my little heads right under the 29, huh? Again, guys, says you don't need to ship it. Most of the time there's local trusted repairers who can come to your place to do it. That would be amazing. And it's one of these things that, you know, I know that... Oh, look at that water effect. That's so sick. Rune Miller has just, like, an absolutely incredible reputation for making really high-quality products, but then also having, like, a really good warranty along with it. Oh, shit. But it's like, I just don't want to do it. You know, I just... You know, it's just time. It's just time. I'm just, you know, it's like the same thing when you have to, like, go get your registration redone on your car. It's like, you don't want to do it. You take more damage? Oh, I see. Jesus. Wow. Oh! Oh my god! Insane. I bet you dollars donut I hit this. I did it, I hit it. Yeah, again, guys, I'll probably wind up doing that. Probably will wind up getting all the stuffs. Ah, so this is over here. God, I really hate not having an armrest. Ay, 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 ay. It's so annoying. Maybe it'll teach me to sit better. Maybe I am being punished! Is there like a little door here? Ah. Oh. I don't think there's anything noteworthy over here. I'm gonna go down this way. Ow. Yeah, Fig Bird, I use this chair like a million hours a day. Let's see if I can get the latch to it. Take a pen and jam it in there and see if that fixes things. Alright, absolute gamer repair. Let's do it. What if I shake it a lot? Oh, there's the armrest going away. Alright, time to just sit up straight. This is why companies are like, look, if you mess with it, well, we're not going to cover it with a warranty. Like, people like me, what if I literally poured burning acid into it? Oh, it didn't fix it. Come on. Oh, you... Oh, everyone here's an ass. Oh! Oh, ah! Got him. Well, the ones it's not when you're low on health, when you run out of stamina. No, I understood that. Yeah. I was complaining about being low on health. If you're low on stamina, your block, which we don't have a shield yet. Maybe we'll get it soon. Just 9000 says it kills me just a little bit every time I hear gamers talking about their chairs. My job is to help people learn to use their habitual movements efficiently, including sitting. I've never found a gaming chair that actually keeps me in an efficient position, not once. Oh, I think almost all gaming chairs are fucking trash. I think they're horrible. I swear by this embody because it makes you sit properly. If you don't sit properly in this chair, you will feel hard edges pushing you to sit properly. Yeah, I don't think anyone should buy a single gaming chair, ever. You should always buy an office chair, like a proper office chair. Including office chairs in that. I mean, the fact of the matter is that, like... office chairs are not gonna, like, fix if you have, like, really bad posture and stuff like this. Ow. Alright, hold on. Uno momento. Alright, hold on. I know some of you don't want to see this. Ah! I mean, it won't fix it, but I mean... it is way, way better to be sitting in a very nice, very comfortable chair that was designed for extremely long periods of time spent majority in them. I had so many problems that got so much better when I just got a proper chair. Oh my god. When will Day 9 get a sword? Huh. I wonder what is going on here. Oh, I thought I ran right past this. We've opened a shortcut. Woo! All right. What is this? Oh my god! What is that thing? Oh my god. I really hate that my armrest doesn't work anymore. Ah! Title fans is, to be honest, I'm very intrigued with the entire concept of the gaming chair and how it was invented and marketed. I mean, if we're being real, a lot, like a huge percentage of gamer stuff that was marketed. I mean, it's just completely normal stuff that had the word gamer slapped on it. Alright, I'm not going this way yet. You know, like gamer headphones. I mean, they're just fucking headphones. Like, you know what happens is one person in the space starts to make an innovation, and everyone goes, oh, well, let's do that. And then over the course of like 10 years, it starts to actually be something. I feel like I'm missing a little bit in this game is a sense of completion. There's something really nice about, like, when you beat the boss of a Zelda dungeon and you get all these rewards. And then it, like, crosses that off your mini-map, you know? Please, kill each other. Oh! Why did I do it this way? What am I doing? It's like an arcade Dark Souls. Oh, I rolled. Fuck. I rolled this fucking game! I wonder if it just spills that out everywhere. Alright. Take them out slowly. Crust. Ow. Oh. If I just do it slowly and gently. Yeah, I own almost no gamer stuff. I have a gaming mouse. Oh, shit. Because, I mean, there's just, like... Gaming mice are, like, the only reasonably high-fidelity input mice that exist. And I really like my mechanical keyboard, but it's not even a gaming mechanical keyboard. God. You own a gaming heart? Oh, thank you, Waffles. Oh, Waffles. Kind of interesting the way it just does a different angle. I want a shield, man. I love shields. I love my sword and board, baby. I used to be so scared of these guys. Ay. Become detonated. Drink this. I think running gets you in trouble in this game. Oh, this fucking thing. Take out this guy. Huh. Ah, dude. dude, rolling in this game feels terrible. God. Like, the issue that I struggle with rolling is that, like, if I'm swinging and I tap A, it will not queue up the action. So you basically have to wait until it is done with the swing. However, the problem with this is that if I get hit, there's like frames where it slows the game slightly to make the game feel more impactful. Like, this is a really common thing where, like, let's say here's how time is moving, and then boom, the time moves normally again. The lack of input queuing feels very, very rough. Oh shit, I'm looking at the wrong health. Alright. I need to just, like, spam the roll button if I want to roll, because it doesn't feel precise, it feels unreliable. And to just briefly show what I mean, so here's me running around, and watch how time briefly slows when I'm hit. Or those little, like right when you hit. And of course, this might actually be an optical illusion. In other words, it might... Ow, fuck. It might actually be the case that it is just a precise timing that is always needed, and it's extremely unforgiving about it. But I'm finding it just really hard to feel like my inputs aren't being dropped. Min says, Tunic has the game so far. It's pretty lovely. I will say that I'm having some issues with the controls right now. Because again, if you swing like this, and then you hit the roll button, you have to be pretty precise, because I'm going XA, 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 XA. You have to wait a little bit. Someone says, may I post a link to the time step post? Why? Tell me why you wish to do this. I'd rather you just, like, share the knowledge. I think that lack of feeling in control, even though I understand what the design that they're trying to do is. Yeah, Mesmer, what are the key takeaways from it? It's a discussion of different implementations of a game's time step. How much of what you're referencing now, fixed versus variable delta time? Yeah, because, I mean, like, to talk a little bit about that. Oh my god. The top button on the controller I currently have bound to a bomb. The top button in Elden Ring is what you use to open up options menu to cast shit, so I just threw it. That's a user error, so let's just unequip everything. So yeah, for me, the discussion is less about the way that different time step processing is done. And for any of you who are curious, there's what's called the logical frame rate in the game versus the visual frame rate. The visual frame rate is just the visual frame rate, but let's say, for instance, our game started to run really choppily at like 10 frames a second. We would still want all the gameplay timings to be the same. We'd want things like, if, like with this, I'm going one tap to make this occur. And for instance, let's say that an enemy went swing, 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 and I wanted to be able to go dodge, dodge, dodge. It's important that the logic of what's happening in the game is decoupled from the visual of what's happening in the game. So that way, if you're running on bad hardware, it doesn't change how the boss's attacks are dodged or not. And that's a little different than some of the other sort of time manipulation that happens in games, where sometimes when you receive damage or when you deal damage, you'll have these little slowdown moments. Like you see when I hit the enemy, it kind of slows things down. It's slow in a logical sense. Like time passes by more slowly when you deal the damage, which what it feels like, from my perspective, is it feels like it's subtly changing the timing of swings. And it all comes down to one core problem. If I am doing stuff and I'm hitting this roll button, I'm literally going swing, swing, roll, swing, swing, roll. And you'll see that only sometimes it's going off. And it's because if you do it really fast, like swing, swing, roll, swing, swing, roll, swing, swing, roll, the game's going, you're doing it too soon. Just like if I tap the attack button twice. Notice that it is Q. So I can hit this button twice as fast as I can. And it's much more likely that the second input goes through and I'm tapping fast. But the roll, specifically, the game appears to want to say, okay, you need to wait until you are done attacking. So it creates this sort of like mental model fuck with me sort of experience where if I went tap tap on the attack and it didn't frequently do this attack, I might get the sense I need to be really careful with my timing. With enemies, I'm going tap, tap, real fast. Tap, tap, real fast. But if I try to do tap, roll, tap, roll, tap, roll, tap, roll, it doesn't. And so this is the thing that I am finding most impeding to my experience of playing the game right now, is it feels constantly like I am rolling, and then I'm not. Because I actually think that the combat, broadly speaking, feels really good. And it feels really fair. But it's specifically this time frame of rolling. And so I find that very, very tough to deal with. Like against this guy. I don't know what happened. See, the only way I'm able to actually do these dodges after attacking is by spam. That feels like way the most reliable way to do it. So we have a key. We can use... There should be a door to... See where it says the old house? We have the key to that area now. Where am I? I'm like way down here. Cool. Woohoo! I have 1,195 of something. 1,195 of something. Oh, oh, oh. Alright. I only lose 20? Yeah, screw it. I'm not going back there. Going in here. Going into here. Let's do it. Oh, I was like, there's nothing in here? Oh, there's a little path. Nice. Oh my god, we have a shield. Is that a parry? Alright. I actually am feeling a lack of a sense of completion. I really like in games like these when it feels like I have done an area. Oh, I see. This isometric perspective is messing with me a little bit. Oh my god, we're going behind a waterfall. This is it. The game is here to hurt me. Alright, maybe craftable supplies? I don't know. This is so painful that the right trigger, after so many days of Elden Ring. Alright, we're blocking stuff now, man. We're tough. The illegible sigils are an interesting design choice. Mesmer, I think it's actually a really interesting one, because, like, up and away with you. Let's see what this can do. I think it's interesting because it keeps you in the game. Up and in. I'm sneaking. Oh, shit. Oh, my god. I'm sorry. My soul zing is coming in. Hey, hey, hey. Oh my god, I was holding the left trigger instead of the right trigger. Oh my god, don't play this game if you've been playing Elden Ring. Ever. Do not do that. Right trigger in Elden Ring is heavy swing. Right trigger in this game is the shield. Now, the left triggers in Elden Ring is block, but in this game, it's lock on target. And open up your pause menu. Oh, shit. Rip when you go back to Elden Ring. It's true. It's true, I worry about me a great deal. Can I, like, go into here? Of course. Of course. You know, I think I need to make myself go into more of these things. Because I think that, like... Can you remap the controls? No. Isn't that painful? Yeah, I can change the keyboard controls. Change the keyboard or the controller controls. Yeah, City Fires, I want to respond to something because I feel like you're echoing a bit of a reaction I'm having. The moment-to-moment combat. So first of all, let me read this comment from City Fire. It says, I'm so torn. Playing this myself, I love how it looks and sounds and feels, but the moment-to-moment combat is savage and the mystery is cool. But does it feel a little too aimless? Yeah, so I want to touch on both of those things. I think the combat feels good, mod this one issue, which is that some actions buffer, like this. Again, I want to show that I'm tapping twice. But if I tap 3 times, 1, 2, 3. Oops, let me get to open space. 1, 2, 3. I have to be really careful about that third swing. So you see me going tap, tap, tap. But if I go tap, 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 tap. So in other words, swing 2 buffers. Swing 3 does not buffer. And then similarly, swing roll, I have to wait a little bit. Swing roll. But if I go swing roll, swing roll, swing roll, doesn't buffer. Swing, swing, that buffers. Swing, swing, that buffers. Swing roll. So some of the actions buffer and some don't. And that's basically the problem that I'm feeling. When I hit the timings, it doesn't feel... When I'm just accidentally pressing in ways that hits their timing windows, it just feels like normal combat that I've experienced in any other game. There's something going on with the way that actions are buffering sometimes and not other times that creates a sensation of inconsistency, and because there's a sensation of inconsistency, now all of a sudden I feel issues. Purified says, can you try it with keyboard to see if it's a controller-specific issue? I mean, I guess, but I just don't think that's the case. I mean, I could check it, but... I mean, no matter what, I want to play this with a controller. And if you were like, hey, it turns out you can play it with the keyboard and it's great, I'd be like, ah. So again, it's... If the game was whenever you swing, or whenever you do any action, it never buffers. That, to me, would be like, oh, okay, I need to learn this system, and it would train me. But again, it's the inconsistency where this is like tap, 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 tap. Keyboard controls WASD, and spacebar is dodge. Oops. Where is attack? Use item 1 is J. Huh. So if I WASD and I go J. Yes, there's tap tap. Tap tap. Tap tap. I have to do it really fast. If I just go tap tap. Yeah, no, it's the same thing in both. So again, I want to point to the fact that if the game chose to be generally like, no, you have to be very late in your animation before you can do another action, and there's no buffer. If that's the way it felt with every attack, I'd be like, great, I've played games like that. If it felt like everything was bufferable, then great, I'll play the game like that. But it's that inconsistency where the most basic action of attack sometimes buffers, sometimes doesn't, and the roll doesn't feel like it buffers a lot. Oh, here it buffers. I think there's actually a bug, because look at this. If I go swing, tap, swing, tap, swing, tap, but notice I'm gonna go swing, swing, tap, or I'm gonna swing, swing, roll, swing, swing, roll. Look at that, swing, swing, roll. Look at that, swing, swing, roll. And it buffers. But look, when I go swing, roll, swing, roll, swing, roll, swing, roll, swing, roll, swing, roll, swing, swing, roll. It buffers. Okay, look at this. We're the king. We love doing QA. Okay, so yes, coming back to City Fire's comment, it feels like just after this single swing, yeah, this buffers just fine. Yeah, inconsistency. Okay, there's inconsistency in what's happening. Because again, let us bring our 4 findings. Finding number 1, you can buffer attacks. Tap, tap. Swing, swing. Swing, swing. See that? Swing, swing. Swing, swing. Second finding, you can't swing, roll. Swing, roll. Swing, roll. Swing, roll. Swing, roll. Oh! Unless I wait a good bit. Swing, roll. Swing, roll. But if here's finding number 3, if I go swing, swing, roll, swing, swing, roll, swing, swing, roll, I literally missed the button. Swing, swing, roll. Yeah, swing, swing, roll. It buffers. Now, 4th and final piece, if I go swing, 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 it doesn't buffer. I literally have to go swing, swing, wait, swing. So, this is what I mean by the inconsistency that I was feeling, that now we've actually spent time zooming into. And it feels like sometimes it's buffering, sometimes it's not buffering. And it could be that someone said, I want it to feel this way. But the way it feels for me, as a player, is it feels like my inputs are being dropped. It feels like there's inconsistency. So, like, literally one swing and then dodge, I just can't get it to buffer. So, I would not be surprised if it were a bug. I would not be surprised if it's incidental. There's just some values that cause this output to be this way. But this would be my number 1 criticism of the game, that I play tons of games that have really, really, really tight controls. Really, really, really satisfying, tight, pleasing combat. And this game has all the look and feel of that, minus this one thing. It feels off. And then City Fires was talking about, it feels like the game's a little aimless, and I want to talk a bit about that. I want to talk about that aimlessness. And by the way, Buddha teases it feels like the queue is just one long, but that doesn't explain the swing to roll not working. I'm the sort of person who would put my hands up and go, I'm just going to describe the what that is happening, and the devs know the game in and out way better than I do. And they might be thinking to themselves, oh, shit. They might be thinking to themselves, yep, that's deliberate, and we have reasons why. We have the controller back. The second thing that I want to talk about is this aimless feeling. I think that there is a lack of feeling of I did it. Like, for instance, if you look at something like the early sequence where I began, and then I worked my way around a corner with a stick, fought some dudes, got past them, and got the sword. I got a little period of like, yeah, I did a thing. And there's that feeling of having completed Alright, I'm gonna solve this problem by spamming like crazy. So I assume that I can block this. Feels bad, man. Yeah, I mean, like, the Zelda dungeon is the simplest example I can think of that feeling of good completion. Where you enter into a dungeon, you start to explore it, you start to familiarize yourself with it, and then there's a boss which represents the end of it. So that there's all the stuff that creates the sensation of completion. There's all these things that you're getting done with and that you are getting out of the way. But then the Zelda games do another thing, which is when you complete that area, you get a thing. You get to receive some cool capability, some cool item, some cool thing that feels really good. And I think that because I've encountered no dungeon, most of what I've been doing is just broadly speaking, generally exploring. Or broadly speaking, generally exploring. So it's... the feeling that I get is not one of, I was in this area and I'm no longer in this area. Like this region... oh, that guy's still there. This region has kind of similar looking art and feel and qualities to it. Danger. To the areas that I've been at before. It's a little different. There's stuff like this. But it's not drastically different in the way that different areas of Castlevania felt like they're different, where I'm progressing into different areas. And I think that, like, in terms of, does the game help guide me in a sense of progression? I think it does. I think it does actually a marvelous job of that. I don't want to imply that I feel the game is not creating any literal progression. But rather, I want that feeling that I did something, as opposed to, hey, here's 4%, here's 5%, here's 6%, here's 7% explored, and 8, and 9, and 10. Now you got an item so you can get to 11, and 12, and 13, and 14. Now you got another item to get to 15, 16, 17, 18. I like that Zelda-style feeling that I've, like, finished off a place. Or, you know, Fallout 3, you get to Megaton, and there's a bunch of quests, and I then finish all the quests. Jesus, the sniper. So now I'm going to spam the X button because I know that it doesn't buffer. Ouch! Oh, is that what these things are? Damn it. Yeah. Yeah, so I want to stress the difference between, like, having literally... Oh. Huh. So, in a literal sense, the game just gave me progression, right? Like, I was looping all the way around this way, basically to open this bridge to get to this area, which relinked to things. And that is satisfying. That is good. That feels nice. But again, I don't really have the feeling of that mental check where I'm like did it, right? I feel like I've opened up some more interconnectivity, but I'm probably going to need to go through here because there's another gate there and another door there and this sort of thing. So I think I left bumper to do upgrades here. So I use this tooth to upgrade my attack power from 100 to 150. So then I need 150 to spend to get the next level of attack power. And I can't remember what this is, if it's HP or armor or something. I have so much money. I'm loaded. It's from all the subs. Oh. La Zhongzi says, I was hyped for this game for a long time. Now I only care about playing more Elden Ring. I mean, I think the game is pretty fantastic. Again, mod the feeling of the combat, because I mean the last point that I was going to make, oh look at that, my bar gets taller, sick. I mean the comment that I was going to make about that sense of completion, I mentioned at the very, very start that this could be kind of like a slow burn game, which is like, you know, if you start off and you begin to do some early Zelda games, it can feel a little bit wandery and a little bit, okay, and when am I actually going to begin filling in that checkbox of having achieved something? Holy shit, I'm huge. Ow! What? Oh, I don't feel big anymore. So I cannot roll. Give me that. Yeah, City Fires, I kind of feel like... I play a lot of games, City Fires, and I feel... I'm going to make a claim, City Fires. I think that I am better equipped to talk about what it feels like when your brain is doing the wrong controls in a game. How many games use the right trigger, the left bumper, or A or B for its roll or its dodge, or any number of things. I'm really, really, really well equipped to do this because I have this happen to me all the time. And this game's controls do not feel like something I need to get used to. It feels inconsistent. Awesome. Like, this feels marvelous. This feels marvelous. I love little maps like this. Hey, Mr. Byte, happy 7 years. Since I just realized it's 7 years. 7 from heaven? And this is something that I'm... Oh, shit. Holy shit, dude. Dude, what the fuck? Oh, okay. Wait, what? Did I not sit? And to be clear, I'm spending a long time talking about the controls because it was hard for me to figure out what was going on or how to describe that. Now that we've described it, again, I don't want to paint the picture that I think that the game is all around bad. Rather that when we're having a hard time figuring out what the articulation is. I wonder what those things are doing. We have a hard time figuring out what the proper articulation is. Oh, wrong button. So can I hold my shield? Okay. So I can't hold my shield against these guys. Got it. Oops. Please sit. Nothing you looked at said use shield? It did. Type of slime who just wants to be close to you. Stun it by blocking. It's weird. I wonder what's going on. Yep. I have to be locked onto it. Because the game seems to make it very, very sensitive with respect to the angles. Because I tried to use the shield and it didn't work. I was like, what's going on? You have to hold the left trigger and hold the right trigger at the same time. Dude, this game cannot hide from me. I'm like, I see it all. I see it all. I don't know what I'm going to spend this on, but I have it. I'm opening it. You know, it's funny. For as much as I'm sitting here talking about, you know, I just wish there was a sense of, like, you know, a dungeon that you completed, that you crossed off, that felt like a sense of, oh, I've done it. This is, frankly, what I was talking about with open world games and Elden Ring. Like, I have had a lot of fun in my life having checklists, filling them in games. Like the Assassin's Creed games. Fallout 3, Fallout 4. Like, these are the games that I'm just like, alright. It's time to begin to fill in lists. And I go and oh, what do you need? You need this? I'll go here and do that. Good. And it's got a big checkbox and says, I unlock the experience. Yeah! And it's funny because on one hand, it's easy to deride checklists as being very non-gamic, you know. Everybody now. It's very easy to deride that as being non-gamic. But I mean, the fact of the matter is, games have systems whose goal is to create a certain emotional experience, and it's fine to play around with or change those mechanics if the emotional experience is still there. So I feel like, in a way, the traditional Ubisoft open world game style, hey, we'll just create a checklist. Isn't that sick? Checklists for days. I feel like that is a very blunt form of what the Zelda dungeons do, which is they say, hey, welcome to the Zelda dungeon. You have to start unlocking doors, which gives you access to more stuff. And then you beat the boss. And that feels good. Out of the way! I don't know. So, all I'm saying is I like stuff like that. Jess says, my husband said he should design more games. He clearly has a lot of opinions about it. Ooh. Ooh. Was your husband being a hater? Do we have a hater husband out there somewhere? It's like, well, if he loves design so much, then why doesn't he marry it? I'm like, oh, But if he was saying it in a supportive fashion, like, oh my god, I love this guy that you're just watching. He's just like... He just gets it. He knows exactly how it is. And he says it like it is, you know? Oops. Alright, to the water. Fuck. Blue Sky says takes are so hot. I don't know if I have hot takes. I'm like, hey, the controls feel weird, and then I just tested it for a while, and I was like, ah, that's why. What? Oh, I was stamina broken. Whoops, I didn't even notice. There's no extremely loud noise that goes gong. Oh, I'm down here again. Fuck. Alright, we opened up a little tiny shortcut here. I'm trying to think of the hottest take I've ever had. Do I have hot takes? I think my takes are pretty mild most of the time. Pretty fucking mild. What is the hottest take I've ever had? Oh. How do you get there? Probably by going through this way, I betcha. Oh, I betcha. View of Omnath was a pretty hot one. Oh, that was a good take, because let me tell you, you never see that card used in Standard anymore. So, I'm supposed to, like, use this, and it just becomes currency? Is that right? Alright.